How do you kill someone in a crowded plane and get away with it? We're midway over the Atlantic.
I'm the air marshal. There's 150 passengers and crew. It could be anyone. Someone on this flight is threatening to kill every 20 minutes. Are you scared?
Non-stop.
Hello, I'm the Universal Critic. I talk about whatever I want, whenever I want. A common fear among people is the fear of flying, or aerophobia. There's just something about being hurled at 500 miles an hour inside a metal tube at 30,000 feet in the air that gets to a lot of people. Can't imagine what it could be. Today I am reviewing a movie that I'm sure will not be a pleasant experience for any aerophobe, Non-Stop. Non-Stop tells the story of an air marshal, played by Liam Neeson, aboard an overnight flight from New York to London. Shortly after takeoff, he receives a text message on his secure phone that a passenger will die every 20 minutes unless those responsible receive $150 million. With the help of a fellow passenger, played by Julianne Moore, and two flight attendants, played by Lupita Nyong'o and Michelle Dockery, Neeson must use his wits and fists to find the terrorists in time to save everyone. The setting and premise of this movie are fantastic for a thriller, almost Hitchcockian even. Being stuck in a claustrophobic place like an airplane, with absolutely no means of escape, it makes for some pretty exhilarating and suspenseful sequences. The director of this movie really knows how to make his action scenes look cool, even if they aren't all that believable, but I'll get to that in a minute. The acting in this movie is also pretty good. Neeson is basically playing the same character he played in Taken, but he still brings his A-game to it. Moore is also a nice choice to play her character, who is basically the supportive ally who sticks with the hero even when no one else does. And it's also nice that they don't make her a love interest. Dockery and Nyong'o don't get much to do, but they do their best with what little they're given. Now on to the movie's two major flaws. The last third and the villains. Not only are the action sequences totally silly near the end, but the twist about who the villains really are is thrown at you so quickly and really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Without giving a whole lot away, they try to give the villain this really weak 9/11 fueled backstory, and yeah, I've heard better motivations on a subpar episode of 24. It might have worked had they hinted at it more early on, but what little establishment there was went by so fast if you blink you would have missed it. While this movie is a pretty fun ride, the problems are big enough for me to give this a high small screen rating for those who are looking for a much smarter thriller. For those who only want a fun ride, I give it a low big screen. It's enjoyable, but a bit brainless at times. I'm the Universal Critic. I talk about whatever I want, whenever I want. Goodbye.